You're actually going to attract resellers to your store when you lock things up. Because of course, because you're a reseller, we want to get multiple things for a cheaper price that we can make high margin on, which means high profit on. So you'll be pleasantly surprised. These buyers that you attract are going to become repeat buyers. They're going to come back and look to see what other lots that you have of the same category that they can buy. Happy New Year. What's up, y'all? First off, all glory go to God, none to me. It's your boy Riff the Reseller, coming back with another flexible income stream eBay tip video for you. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, but we're going to get it in. Today's video will be about how to sell your slow selling items on eBay faster. I figured out some things that made my slow selling items sell faster, and I want to share them with you today so you can hopefully sell yours faster as well. But before we go any further, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when any of my videos are coming out. Comment so that I can communicate with you and answer any questions that you may have. Of course, hit the notification bell so you know when any of my videos are coming out. I love to hear from you. I definitely thank and appreciate those people who've been with me from the beginning, subscribing because of the rapping and stuff like that. I appreciate those people who've subscribed recently because of the eBay reselling videos and things like that, or whatever you subscribe to me for. I definitely appreciate you. For those that don't know, my channel is about teaching people who have dreams of being in the entertainment industry, whether it's an actor, rapper, singer, whatever, how to be able to leave your job and still pay your bills and sustain yourself while you're pursuing those dreams. Because a lot of times we know that those things and those bookings happen when you need to be at a regular job. And eBay has been one of the ways that I've really been able to sustain myself. But there are other videos on my timeline that show people how to be able to do that, not just through eBay, but through other ways as well. There will be more thrift store videos coming where I show you what things to buy and what things you can buy. There will definitely be more eBay topics occasionally, like I'm doing today. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I felt like it was time to do another one since I hadn't done a thrift store eBay video for a while. I've been kind of putting up the entertainment industry videos lately. There will definitely be more Riffica and rapping videos coming up because I'm currently working on a new album, my new album called the Selah album. So I'll be sharing various things, little rap videos, snippets, behind the scenes stuff and stuff like that. So you can see one of the things that I'm doing while I'm doing that flexible income stuff. So please bear with me if you're here for the eBay stuff, and if you're here for the rapping stuff, well, I got stuff coming for you because I'm working on a new album. And also, of course, if any acting things come up, because I do pursue my dream as an actor as well, I will share those things as well, because I noticed that people go back and watch my game show videos when I was on America Says and on Funny You Should Ask a lot, and my Walden University commercial and my media monologue and things like that. So that stuff will eventually come as well. So one of the first things I started selling on eBay was my card collection. I started collecting cards as a kid, comic cards, basketball cards, mainly football cards, although I had kind of gave those away at one point, but I restacked it up as I got older. I had a few hockey cards, baseball cards, and things like that. I think baseball was actually the first type of cards that I started collecting. I forgot, I didn't know why I had all them cards, and I asked my dad about the baseball cards, and he said when I was a kid, I used to actually ask him to buy me baseball cards when we went to the store. So I probably should have started playing baseball, but I never really tried to play baseball. But what I noticed when I started compiling my eBay store 5 years ago of just cards and singles and things like that, they weren't really selling that fast unless it was a very popular player at the time, maybe a rookie. That's why I bought some new ones and stuff. I continuously bought cards through the years. Or if it was, a valuable card from back in the day, or if somebody passed, like when Kobe Bryant passed, a lot of his cards were selling for way more money than they were actually previously worth. So the cards were selling very slow. Then a light bulb went off and I realized I actually buy cards, older cards, by lots and things of that nature. So I was like, maybe I can lot up my cards and maybe they'll sell quicker, because I was interested in buying cards that were in bulk, so maybe other people would be too. So what I started doing is I started taking my cards, regardless of the sport, and lighting them up according to popular players, sorting those out, putting those together, and taking those singles down in some cases. And also certain comic book characters, I took all of those and lighted those up and certain artists or things like that that I had cards of, I lighted those up. And what I noticed was I started to get faster sales by those cards being in lots as well. And what I also noticed is that you can sell them for more money when they're in a lot, because card people especially, want to get more cards at once for their money. They want to feel like they're getting a great value. And that's how we are with everything, right? The card lots are going to sell for about 50% to, I'd say 25%, which is like a quarter of what the amount of cards that you have. So let's say most cards go for $1 a card on average. You know, that's the lowest eBay will let you sell a card for. So if you have 4 cards in a lot, which is very small, you want to make them bigger than that, you'll probably be able to sell that lot for $2 or $1.75, $1.50, something like that. You know, if you have 6 cards in a lot, you'll be able to sell that lot for about $3. If you have 12 cards in a lot, you'll be able to sell it for about, or list it for about $6, and then the negotiations can go from there. That's the way I've seen that it works, that people want to buy, you know, and they probably stop at about 25, a quarter of what the amount of cards you have on the low end. So the more cards you lot up, the more you can sell the lot for, actually. And you can do this plus the shipping cost. Like, I don't do free shipping for the most part. I don't like eBay sellers that do free shipping, because that has the market and the buyers, you know, warp the mindset thinking that everybody should do free shipping, when the post office continuously goes up on shipping costs and is cutting into our profits as sellers. So if any other eBay sellers are watching me, please cut out the free shipping stuff, because the post office is going to continue to go up on their shipping prices. FedEx, UPS, they're going to continue to go up on theirs too. And I might actually look into UPS, because it look like their prices might actually be cheaper right now, definitely than the post office. But yeah, they'll do it with the shipping costs included. Well, not with the shipping costs included, but with the shipping costs added in addition to the price that's being paid. I also started selling cards by lots, because what I was noticing was eBay had a eBay standard label or something like that with the single cards, and people would buy them, and they was cheaper than the regular first class or ground advantage. Back in the day, it was first class, and it would be like $1 shipping or less than that, depending on the ounces. If it was less than 4 ounces or something like that. But those cards weren't getting to the people. I ended up with defects because the cards weren't getting to the people, and there was no way for them to track them. I think it may be a little better now with tracking, but back then it wasn't. And I ended up being like I dropped from top rated to whatever the one below that one is for a while. I'm out of it now, but I started lotting up my cards. I was like, okay, if I lot up my cards, then I can sell them for the regular ground advantage price for shipping, and they'll track and they'll get to the customer more often. It's dangerous when you do that eBay standard label, because a lot of those don't get to the customer. I don't know if they get lost in the mail or what. But I've evolved now to something even better, and I'm still gonna do the lotting the cards up by stars, but eventually you run out of stars that you can lot up. But I've started lotting up the teams, cards by teams. If you're a Rockets fan like I am, or Oilers fan like I am, Texans fan like I am, because I'm from Houston, Astros fan like I am, you're gonna want to buy teams of all the players that played on your team. You're gonna appreciate that like I do. So I started lotting up cards by teams. A lot of those, so say junk cards, you know, that you can't really sell individually, will sell in a lot as a team. And you can make a way bigger lot with those cards, because of course, you know, there's a lot more of those type of cards than the star cards in the packs when we buy them. So I've noticed that if you have over 60 cards of a team, and mainly football is what I've seen selling a lot. I've sold some basketball, I've sold some baseball, but a lot of the football lots have been selling. If you have 60 cards, you can charge about $10 and they'll pay that, or they might do an offer for $8 or something like that. If you have 100 cards in a lot, they'll pay $12. I've seen them pay $12 for that. If you have more than that, you know, I haven't had a lot that's as big as 200, but if I had 200, I'd probably go up to 15 but I've been selling a lot of them for $10 to $12. Sometimes I'll take an offer. If it's like 70, 80 cards, I'll take an offer for $8 or $6 per lot, things like that. But that's caused the cards to sell a lot faster when I lot everything together. So think of how you can apply that to your niche, whatever it is that you're selling. I did the same thing with comics because I started collecting comics as a kid, and I've been collecting them on and off into my adult years. I actually started out with the Power Team Christian comics, actually, that my mom used to get me when we went to Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas when I was a kid, and went from there. And actually those sold very quickly when I put them on eBay early on when I first started. So if you have, even as singles, so if you have any of those go well because they're probably very hard to find. Of course, that's a very niche area. But I noticed comics sell super slow. They sell super slow. And I wouldn't even recommend being a comic seller because even people who are experts in in eBay, the sell-through rate is very slow. On it, they shared that, and I realized that the sell-through rate is very slow. But what I did notice is when I lighted them together by the title, like Superman, light up all my Superman comics, those sold as a lot. Lighted up all my Batman comics, maybe those sold as a lot. X-Men, those sold as a lot, things like that. And just like with the cards, expect to sell the comic lot for about 50% of the amount of comics that there are, because people really feel like they're getting a deal when they do that. And the good thing about the comics is you can sell them as media mail, which is a cheaper form of mail, cheaper form of shipping that you pay for. But of course, please charge for the shipping, please. But as I said, I wouldn't buy comics I wouldn't do this. I just still buy them to read them, but I would not sell them as like my niche to make money, because that's not a good niche to make money in, really. The eBay algorithm is gonna sell whatever you list. That's what I've noticed over the years. So I don't really list a lot of comics anymore. So comics don't sell very much. They sell occasionally when I'm listing other things. Cards, when you're listing a lot of cards, they're gonna sell on a regular basis. I've noticed that. When I'm listing a lot of hats, those are gonna sell on a regular basis, almost daily when you do that. So the eBay algorithm sells whatever you list the most of at that time. So I'd say mix it up if you want to sell a mixture of things. So figure out what sells slow for you that you can lot up to possibly sell faster. Actually, please put it in the comments. What is selling slow for you that you may be able to lot up? I'd like to hear that from you. Some examples of things that I've bought personally that in lots to sell is hats, cards, and comics. You're actually gonna attract resellers to your store when you lot things up, because of course, because you're a reseller, we want to get multiple things for a cheaper price that we can make high margin on, which means high profit on. So you'll be pleasantly surprised. These buyers that you attract are gonna become repeat buyers. They're gonna come back and look to see what other lots that you have of the same category that they can buy. Think about it, it's like the thrift store example, which I don't be understanding why some thrift stores are starting to raise their prices, because they're pricing themselves out. Resellers, we're going to buy the most from the thrift stores. When we go into a thrift store, I know personally, I'm going to spend $100. I'm going to spend $300 if they have good things, great things that I can make a good profit on at a time. And I'm gonna keep coming back to that thrift store if it's a good thrift store. Whereas regular people that come in there, they may just be looking for one or two items that they can use themselves or put in their house or something like that. So it's a better chance of creating repeat buyers if you're selling things in lots and selling things for a cheaper cost. But the way we can sell things for a cheaper price for people, but still make good money on it, is by lotting those things up. You will be pleasantly surprised by the results when you lot. I guarantee it. Now, I'm not saying lot up everything that you have. Like in my other store where I sell the sports items and clothing, sports clothing and things like that, I wouldn't suggest lotting up clothing. And I've heard other resellers say it's not good to lot up clothing either. But other things that you may have that you can lot up, definitely you'll see a different result in that. I found that clothing sells the fastest, especially the sports clothing personally, and things like that. I enjoy selling cards and I enjoy collecting cards. That's why I sell them. I enjoy collecting comic books. That's why I sold them. But now I just buy them for my collection, to be honest, as far as the comic books. And I just thought about it. I may start creating some hat lots because I've seen those sell well, and I got some slow selling hats that I want to get rid of. So I may start creating some hat lots to sell, actually. Or the cheaper ones. We have come to the end of another video. If you made it to the end of this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I definitely appreciate you making it to the end of this video. Next video I'll put up after this will likely be a thrift store video where I'll show you the things I'm buying in different thrift stores around the country and things like that. Currently, I'm in Las Vegas and I'll be going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, San Diego. I've never did thrift videos in San Diego, so I'd like to put some of those up. Phoenix as well, so look out for those. Those videos get the most traction, so I definitely want to give the people what they want. You also continue to get my travel short videos. Those do very good. The travel shorts from different places where I see things that you may want to see. You'll still get the 5K and 10K videos from time to time. Me and my wife are running in a 5K, the hot chocolate run coming up on February 2nd. We've never done it before, so there'll definitely be some video footage from that coming up. It should be fun. And because I'm working on that Selah album, for those people that have been with me for a long time, because this channel was built on Rifka. Rifka, my stage name, stands for Righteous in Faith Increase Abundantly. I'm a Christian rapper. I also act now and things like that. But when I was doing the Fresh Manna album, I remember I would do a lot of videos about it, promoting and stuff. They're going to be on a higher quality than they were back then, though. So you'll be getting videos like that, behind the scenes production videos, videos of me doing rap videos, stuff like that I'm putting up surrounding the creation of the Selah album. But thank you for watching. Until next time, always remember, only what you do for Christ will last, and the righteous in faith increase abundantly. Be blessed.